Welcome back to the Hotep Money Channel, where we cover the latest in artificial intelligence and finance news. I'm your host, Hotep Jesus. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So we have been talking about AI agents a lot, and of course, I'm back talking about AI agents. And I was thinking about how much of a waste of time it was to connect things to an agent and all that stuff. And I'm going to show you some new tech that I released today. But before we get into that, I just kind of want to explain my thought process on how I view AI and where AI is going. So AI is getting really good really fast. And at some point I was like vibe coding. And then while I was vibe coding, I was like, I feel like I'm wasting my time, because at some point this is going to die. Like, this vibe coding thing is not going to be a thing. I started like seeing the future as I was vibe coding. And then it was like, you get to a point where like the AI is getting so good that whatever you're learning now is going to be obsolete soon. So it's kind of like, on a lot of this stuff, I just have hands-off approach. I'm like, you know what? I'll just wait. Like, I'm just not going to participate. I'll watch, I'll learn, I'll see what people are building and what they're doing. But I don't want to be obsolete in 2 days, because literally you miss a week in AI and the entire industry is completely different. Like, the industry from last week is not the same as the industry this week. So I just don't spend a whole lot of time in there building, because what for? They're just going to come up with something new like this, Claude Cowork. So now they have Claude Cowork. Okay, so you can download the Claude app. Basically, it's the agent. It's the agent on your computer. Okay, so this thing, as you can see right here, this one is like organize and rename files. It's like point Claude at your downloads folder and just ask it to like, hey, can you sort this out? Can you put these things in different folders? Can you just organize this? They have a bunch of use cases. Build spreadsheets. You know, you take a pile of receipts, invoices, or screenshots and have it, you know, do something with the data. Prepare reports, combine your company templates with source materials, you know, produce polished docs, decks of reports. Everybody knows Claude was able to do the docs and the decks. Get Claude access to your notes folder. It reads through everything, identifies the relevant pieces, and produces a first draft of ready for your review. So you can take just random notes that you have about an idea, and then it'll spin up an executive summary and business plan or whatever you want to have prepared out of it. But yeah, basically this thing is going to connect to Slack, Notion, Figma, Chrome, browse the web, which has already been, but it's going to connect to your local machine. So you don't even need OpenClaw for some of the tasks that many people have been trying to do. This Claude has now created this thing called Cowork, which you just give the agent access to your machine and it does stuff. It does what you want it to. Okay, so again, you know, Claude purchased OpenClaw. I'm sorry, OpenAI purchased OpenClaw. OpenClaw used to be Claudebot, but Claude sued them. So now Claude is like, oh, you guys want to do agents? Watch this. Boom. We just spun up our own agent. So now everybody, Silicon Valley, et cetera, like, oh my God, we're in the agentic age of artificial intelligence. We're in the agentic age. It's the agents and agents and agents. So everybody's losing their mind about agents. So if you're hearing about the agents, just pretend like you're excited and just go along with it. Just go, yeah, agents. Yeah, you got it. again, I just feel like this is just another extension of artificial intelligence that they're labeling an agent, and it's just given a new task. It's literally the same thing, but they've given it a new term, agentic. Okay, it's different, but it's the same, but it's different. Anyway, Coinbase is definitely not going to be left out of the agentic realm. They have released some new tech introducing agentic wallets. Basically, they're saying that you give agents access to your wallet or give it its own wallet. I definitely wouldn't give it access to your wallet. It's the agentic wallets give agents the primitives they need to operate independently. Programmable spending policies, non-custodial identity, secure permission execution. Agents can plug in financial skills out of the box, fund wallets, send payments, trade, and earn without writing custom transaction logic. They're like, oh, you want to trade? Sure, go ahead. Plug your agent in right here and begin trading. Obviously, because they want the fees. I don't know how profitable it's going to be trading with one of these bots or agents, but Coinbase says have at it, and they've just released agentic wallets, so now you have wallets just for your agent. So yeah, like I said, everybody's jumping to this agentic thing. I don't know how long this is going to last, if it's real or not, but we'll just pretend like it's the hot new bubbling thing, and we'll pretend together so we don't get in trouble from all the people that are freaking out and saying this is the next best thing. Anyway, Intuit and Anthropic have partnered up, and again, bringing customizable AI agents to mid-market businesses, expanding financial tools across Anthropic's platform. So again, Anthropic is like, oh, OpenAI, you just bought Claude bot, huh? Okay, cool. Oh, you guys are going all in on agents? So watch this. And they partner with Intuit. Intuit plans to use this for tax, accounting, financing, marketing capabilities directly inside Anthropic products, such as what we talked about, Cowork, Claude for Enterprise, Claude AI through MCP integrations with TurboTax, Credit Karma, QuickBooks, and MailChimp. And I'm just wondering, will these agents find tax loopholes? Like, can I just say, agent, find tax loopholes so I pay no taxes? Can I do that? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I don't know. They say this will enable Intuit customers to build and use AI agents that understand their specific industry workflows and compliance requirements. So Intuit is spinning this stuff up because they're partnered with Claude. Their costs are going to be extremely minimal. And that may make sense for them to use AI agents. The rest of us mortals, well, yeah, we will have to pay fees every time we spin up those things, or pay $200 a month, I think, is the fee from Claude, from Anthropic, to get access to Cowork and the pro version, which I think is worth it. I think I'm on what plan am I on? Actually, I'm on the cursor plan. I'm on a cursor plan, but I think I only spend like $50 a month, if I'm not mistaken. I'm on the cursor plan, and it gives me access to Claude, but I tend to run over my credits, and yeah, that becomes a whole nother issue. And then also I've spun up a bunch of credits on Replit. Yeah, because I use Replit to update the website. I have to update another website soon too. But AI has been great. It's been great for my own personal needs. As far as the agent stuff, I just don't want to give it access to certain things. I don't trust the AI yet to just be like, hey, go in my computer and do stuff. Yeah, you ever have like a friend come over and be like, hey, can I borrow your computer? And you got to watch over their back just to make sure they ain't touching, they don't break nothing. That's how I feel about the AI. Like, I don't want nobody touching the files on my computer. Don't touch nothing. You want to use the browser here? I'll do the typing. What website do you need to go to? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about a lot of this stuff. Anyway, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Cerebras is eyeing an IPO. They are a Nvidia and AMD competitor. Look out for that. Not sure. They said it was they were looking at dropping this thing second quarter of this year. I don't know if that's still the case, maybe later on this year, but Cerebras is looking for an IPO. AMD had a big boom today because they did a deal with Meta. Actually, it's already a deal that was already done for AI infrastructure. They got some like 6 gigawowies of AI infrastructure. But it's basically just an expansion of a current partnership. Yeah, man, expansion of another current of a current partnership. It's not like a whole new deal. So AMD got a big bump this morning from that news. So some people got paid off of that deal. As far as the stock market is concerned, I have no idea what's about to happen. My guess is we trade inside last week. I think this week we just trade within inside of last week's range for the rest of the week. So it's going to be like a nice seesaw battle, up and down, up and down, up and down, which makes day trading actually really easy. I got in there and I got out, got me a little trade today, and then I just closed the app before noon and then kept it pushing, didn't look at the charts after. That's like my new thing. My new thing is like get in, get a trade, and then close the app. That's like my new thing. So a habit I'm trying to create. Anyway, that's been your artificial intelligence finance update today. I'll be back tomorrow to tell you more about how trash these agents are. Go leave a comment and tell me, maybe I'm wrong. Are the agents worth it? Or are they not?
I haven't lost yet! I've always been the weakest, and I've been mocked for it at every turn. But I still try as hard as I can. You see, I've been leveling up this whole time. I won't give in to fear. I can't get stronger that way. I'll fight, I'll level up, and take what's mine.